Attendees will be sweet. Okay. All right. So as everyone is getting settled, we're going to give everyone a minute or so to hop in. But feel free to use the chat and let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to hear from you. Oh, great. And let us know if you can hear us, if you can see our screens. Make sure, use the chat to let us know.
Let's test the chat. Is anybody?
Yes, we're using a new software today, so nothing like testing it out.
Thank you to everyone who joined. If you have not been on a webinar before, we usually don't use Zoom webinars as a first for Shogun. So we're a tech company, but we are testing out tech all the time. All right.
Nice.
So you should have we have a question. Mine says chat is disabled. Okay, well, that's good to know. Let's see if we can. Thank you, Matthew, for letting me know that the chat is disabled. All right, chat should be on for everyone. So let me know. Got it now. Thank you. All right.
Matthew's helping us out today.
Yeah, Matthew, you get 5 stars for helping us out and using
Appreciate
our Q&A. All right.
San
Antonio, Pennsylvania, Boone, North Carolina. Awesome. Austin. I love where everyone tunes in from. I am Maura. I'm from Washington, D.C. Jonas, Alex, where are y'all tuning in from?
Jonas, hailing from Florida.
Alex, I'm on the east coast of Canada, Nova Scotia.
Oh. Yeah. Shogun is a fully remote company, so we are all from all over the world, just like all of our customers. All right. So we're going to get started. Again, we want you using the chat as well as the question and answer button box that you see there. We want to hear from you. So let us know. But today is our Q2 product webinar. And so we're going to be giving you all an update on what we've been working on in Page Builder. Just so you know, you will get a replay of this. So if you have to hop out, if you get called into a meeting or whatever, don't worry, we'll send you a replay. You'll probably get it tomorrow morning in your inboxes, but there will be a replay. So don't worry about that. Just a note on questions. So as you are asking questions, we are going to try to answer all of them. If we don't get to your question, we will reach out to you directly. So, we want to make sure we're prioritizing the questions that are to everyone. If you have a specific question about your account or something that's going on in Page Builder, we might not be able to get to it. We might direct you to support. Ask it anyways, because like I said, we're going to go through all the questions afterwards and we will let you know afterwards. We'll answer you directly. You will not be left hanging, I promise. All right, let's kick off. Alex, can we go to the next slide? So we are working very, very hard behind the scenes to get you everything that you all want. We listen. If you have a feature that you want, you can always email support. Let us know. We keep track of all the requests. Our product teams go through the requests that we get. So if Page Builder is missing something, we absolutely want to know. In the meantime, I want to make sure that you caught all of our recent releases because we release things basically every week. New enhancements, new features, fixing bugs, things like that. So in the chat, I just dropped the link to our changelog. We update that every week, but in Q1, these are a couple of the things we released. We did global snippets. We have bulk publishing. We did a new layout panel, color swatches, direct to checkout, hiding sold out variants, display variants. We have a recharge integration now that we're rolling out. Just so many things that you have asked for that we're working to get out to you. So if you ever have a question, I really encourage you to save that link to the changelog. And you can pop in whenever you want just to see what's going on, or reach out to us at support@getshogun.com and they will be happy to direct you to our help docs or the changelog to let you know about certain features. But today we are talking about the newest features that we have. And we're going to start off with product page templates. So I will let Jonas take it away from here. And again, if you have questions, please keep dropping them in the chat. Let me unmute Jonas.
Yeah. Jonas. Thank you.
Yay. All right. Thank you, Maura. We're super excited to talk about this latest release. It's not just one of our most requested features, but the most requested feature. Creating a template that can apply to either all or some of your product pages has been a daunting task for our customers, just as some of these comments could show. So we started to really dig into better understanding why this was such a huge need. And we heard the same pain points from several of you. Shopify is great for your back end operations like inventory, checkout, shipping, but editing your product pages using Shopify's customizer is limited. Most themes are too rigid to change without modifying liquid code. Code changes meant involving developers who already had a running list of to-dos, right? Which means you'll have to probably wait for a week or two. And not being nimble has its opportunity costs. Being able to quickly customize and personalize your product pages are essential for your conversion rate and average order value. Most of you have your ad spend directed to your product pages, so you'll obviously want them to convert as much as possible. We've also heard that due to increased catalog sizes and SKU counts, it's even more complicated and time-consuming to manage your product pages at scale. With so many different products in your store, it makes sense to create a default product page template that applies to all your products, your entire catalog, and for upcoming product launches. This way, you never have to start from scratch, and your store maintains that consistent product page design. Or you may want to define a unique product page template for each product type to tell the right story, right? So for a given product set, there can often be different descriptions, sizing charts, varied shipping or store policies associated with them. These are components you'll often change per product page. So if you had to make a content change that impacts multiple products, like sizing changes or shipping changes, you had to update them one by one. This is time consuming, especially if you have dozens of product SKUs, which is why we're really excited to introduce product page templates. We want to help you easily create and manage product pages at scale, all within Shogun. With this new feature, you can quickly create one product page template and reuse its layout for all your product pages. You can also use multiple product page templates for different types of products and collections. Whenever you want to apply bulk changes to a specific set of products, this is possible now. You only need to make edits in a single place. And just as important is the ability to quickly apply your newly designed templates. Using our new bulk importing feature, you'll easily be able to select either some or all your products from Shopify. And just a quick reminder, Shogun is automatically integrated to your Shopify catalog, which makes the selection process super simple. Once your products are matched to the right product page template, all you need to do is select a single import button and you're done. This saves you time and increases your efficiency, as you don't have to create a new page from scratch every time. Just so that you can better visualize how our product page templates and bulk importing works, I'll pass it over to Alex, who'll walk us through it.
Where do we go here? I don't know why it all of a sudden changed page. Okay, thank you so much, Jonas. All right, everybody. Wow, 50 plus participants. This is fantastic. So hopefully you're all familiar with this dashboard screen. This is where you're able to create your new pages, your Shopify sections, and now from this create new button, nested in between the pages and sections here, you have the product page template. And note that it says here it's in beta. Once this is out of the beta stage, that flag will be removed. And it just plainly lets you know here, you can create a template to use and update the same design across product pages. So when we're certain that we want to go ahead and build a product page template, which I can't believe this, like we're in the future, you can build product page templates now. So we'll go ahead and give this page template a name. I'm going to name it after my home screen collection, because as Jonas was mentioning, you have the ability now to build multiple templates and assign them to different products, and you can be really specific. And so if you want to have different collections, to have different product page layouts, you can. And this gives you a little disclaimer here, letting you know that the template will include a product box element with a custom content area that can only be customized for individual product pages. So I'll show you exactly what this means. I'll click Create Template. Here we go. We're pulling right into this. And so this is that familiar editor screen that you've all used and know and are experts at by now. Keep in mind, right, this isn't for a particular page. It says right here, product page template. And this is just giving us a preview of a product. This isn't specific to this product. So if you wanted to preview with a different product, you can. Okay, you just have to select a different product and it'll change and preview that one. So on our editor screen here, this is what that little box of text was telling you. You have your product box and you've got a custom content area. So this custom content area is not editable from the template. This is specifically for the product page in case you wanted to add unique content for that product. As Jonas had mentioned, maybe like a unique video or some really unique media or whatever it might be. But the rest of it is editable. And so now this entire product box, we have the ability to manipulate. We can remove all of these items and we can build it out again however we want. So I'll quickly just remove it all to demonstrate here. Great. I'll make this into 3 columns. You've got the full suite of all of your elements that you're familiar with that you can use with your product page template. So it really empowers you to get that low code building of your page. So because this is a product box in here, I can use any of our product page elements. So now I'm able to add a product image. I'm able to add a product title. I'm able to add a product price. Don't forget maybe a quantity selector, because who doesn't want more than one set of $3,000 shoes? And then of course, probably one of the most important things is this add to cart. So we'll go ahead and put that under our custom content area. If there's nothing here, it just goes blank. So nothing shows. It's not an empty space. It just doesn't display, right? So that's what that lets you know right here. Fantastic. And you're not limited again to just these product elements. You have the ability to add any kind of elements to this page. So I'll use some of our content blocks and I'll pull in some value propositions. Right. Ooh, pretty pictures. So there you go. Happy customers with red high heel shoes. Fantastic. I'll go ahead and hit save now, because let's say this is exactly how I want my product page to look for all of my products, or at least for the ones on my homepage collection. Go ahead and hit save. After I save, notice here, please, in the top right corner, it says used with 0 product pages. We haven't assigned any pages yet to it, or pardon me, we haven't assigned any products to it yet. And so that's what this button now becomes, import product. We'll go ahead and click it, and it takes us to the product tab. When you go to create new, instead of standard, you go to the product. So this is where it pulls us in, and it displays for us all of our products, right? This is what Jonas was talking about, where we seamlessly integrate with your products and we pull in all of your products for you. So you don't have to type everything out manually. And you can be really specific and say, yes, I want all of these one at a time, or you can just use the toggle switch here and select all of your products. So if you had, 500 products, you could toggle 500 products. You could exclude certain ones if you wanted. And now we import these 5 pages that I've selected into Shogun. And during this import stage, it tells us, okay, what do you want to do with these product pages that you're importing into Shogun? Do you want to have a custom layout, edit them one at a time? No. Do you want to use a layout from a theme? No. We want to use the layout, the product page template that we just built. And if you've got multiple ones, the multiple, list will show up right here. So we'll select home screen collection and we'll import 5 product pages. It says the import process has started. Great. We'll go ahead and filter our pages by product. Here they are being pulled in, and it tells us on this dashboard screen the template that's being used with it. How cool is that? If we want to unassign the template from it, all we have to do is reverse the import. Very simple. If we want to assign new products to this template, all we have to do is click Create New Page, go to our product, find the ones that aren't imported, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can select all of them. Again, it's only going to pull in the ones that aren't imported, and we can import those, and we can assign that page template to it. So now all of my product pages have been assigned that template. And if I'd like to make an update to my template, all I have to do, it's housed right here in the templates tab. So we'll click on that. Here you can see my About Us template. That's just like a landing page template that I built. And now is the product page template that I built. So home screen collection. This template lets you use and update the same design across product pages. Very cool. We can click into it. We can make our edit. So let's say we want to add a bunch of image gallery stuff, right? Cool. We'll go ahead and hit save. Here it tells us that it's used with 8 product pages. This template is used with 8 product pages, and it's easy to find out which ones, because in that dashboard, it tells you exactly which product page template is being used with the product page. And then now I can click update pages. It says, are you sure you want to update 8 product pages? Yes, we can. We'll go ahead and update this. It lets you know it doesn't publish it automatically, no problem, because we can go back in our dashboard and do the bulk publish. So that is one fast way to build product page templates and to assign them to your products. Jonas, I'll pass it back to you.
Appreciate that walkthrough, Alex. I hope everyone's starting to get an idea of how flexible product page templates are. We're going to take a moment to answer any questions you have, comments, feedback thus far before we continue on. I think I've already seen a single question pop up from Morris. How do you incorporate third-party app features into a product page template? For example, Yotpo subscriptions, custom fields from Bonify, etc. Integration of these apps would be part of the general product page template. You're absolutely right. What we're looking at right now is a more flushed out product page, and we actually have integrations. Like, so we have Yotpo, right? So for example, when you have your Yotpo key, your API key set up with our product reviews widget, and you add that, I've already added it in there in terms of the stars over there, but you can add that too, Alex. Go ahead and just drop it in. But essentially, whatever integrations we have out of the box that work alongside your product box element are going to apply to all your product pages. Custom fields from Bonify, we don't have an integration for Bonify as of yet. This is V1. So we're taking account. This is great feedback. So Maurice, this is going to be something important. How many folks use Bonify, right? Custom fields, is it a one that we should tackle right away? These are things we're going to field and continue to ask questions from our customers. And hopefully that answered your question.
Okay, we have a couple of more questions, Jonas.
Sure.
One is from Allie, which is how well will the templates work with Shopify's meta fields?
Love that question, Ali. We actually are, it's part of our roadmap to apply both meta fields and meta objects. Something we're looking at. V1 for product page templates does not support those as of today, but it's definitely on our radar. Love that you're already starting to think about how else you can utilize content from Shopify and include that into your product page.
Awesome. Matt had a really good question, and this might be a question we'll do a whole other webinar on. And it's about how does this affect page speed load times at all, having Shogun's code on there versus the standard Shopify page templates.
You know, we're constantly battling page speed. We're trying to make sure, you know, outside of aspect ratio for your product images, you know, ensuring that you're using our responsive image feature. There's, you know, ensuring that our CSS is being minified. We're constantly adding more and more, you know, features to ensure that we're not affecting your page load times. So it's always been the case, whether you created a regular standard page or a product page, you know, how many images do you have? You know, how much content are you building with Page Builder? You know, how long is that page? How many other apps are you using? And hopefully you don't have to use too many apps to get the experience you're looking for your customers. But again, it's top of mind. And Maura, like you said, we'll probably have something more specific to just, you know, page speed and performance and what we're doing to ensure that it doesn't have a big page load.
Yes. Yeah, just to touch on that, page speed is again, it's always top of mind. It is a hot topic. We know it is very important to you, and therefore it's very important to us. So whatever we're creating, we're always looking at how it's impacting page speed, how to make sure that your pages are loading as fast as possible. I know this is a big question. I know that question got a lot of likes and votes. So, you know, I'll make sure we get some resources out to you all about how to optimize for page speed. And we'll look at, you know, maybe doing something in the future. And then we have one more question from Jennifer. How does a customized section work? So Jennifer, I think, Jonas, do you know, is this about the section?
Yeah, that's a great question. And you know what? Could we, are you already on the page? He's already added. So that's the custom content area that Alex is showing you. So what that means is when you go into a generated product page, again, generated means your product page template generates all your product pages. And now you have this custom drop zone area that you can add specific product page content into it. That's what Alex is doing right now. Just he dropped that in there. This is not going to affect other products, right? This is not going to affect the other, you know, the actual template that's generated from.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I think we got one from Mike for SEO. How does Yoast versus SEO controls compare? Can you use Yoast within these templates? No, I mean, you can use with Yoast. I'm not even sure if Yoast is actually existent within. It probably is, but within Shopify. But that's a good question. Alex, could you showcase with our SEO controls on this page on the top right, the dotted corner, right? Page settings where you can add. Here we go. Your metadata. You can also add your OG tags for Facebook below as well. We're trying to alleviate the need for you to have another app altogether for just SEO. You know, so whether it's meta tags, whether it's Facebook tags, hopefully this is going to, you know, solve for what you're looking for using Yoast. But if there's something else that Yoast does that you think we could use or we could add to, would love to hear it.
All right. I think that wraps up our Q&A for now. We will have a more Q&A later at the end. But we had a poll that we wanted to ask, right, Jonas?
That's right. That's right.
All right. So before we dive into our next our next few features, we wanted to ask you a question. We wanted to know what features would be most impactful to your store. So we gave you some options there. AI, speed and performance enhancements, or internationalization support. This is going in live time right now. Speed and performance seems to be taking the lead. All right, good. Yeah,
Awesome.
and again,
yeah.
we just want you guys, we want to remind you, we love feedback. You help us shape our product. So hearing about the different, whether the integrations you're looking for, if it's SEO, if it's performance, we love to hear these things. If you send us an email, it doesn't mean we will get to it in the next month, but it does mean it has been sent to our product team, and our product team is always, this is how we make the decisions. It's how we went with product page templates. We look at what have people voted on. So what you want, we want to hear from.
Awesome.
All right. I think speed and performance enhancements is going to take is taking the lead. I thought it was going to be AI. I lost
Told you, Mark.
our pre-webinar bet. Yeah, I think Jonas is winning it. Speed and performance enhancements. Very good to know.
All right. That's awesome. Would love to see what those results look like towards the end. But I think until then, we'll jump on our next slide. Alex, so
I was just going to say Raymond has a question pulled in.
Okay, perfect.
So, if
coming in
a custom section in Shogun, can you drop that into the product template? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'll let you answer it.
No, so that is yes. You can add a custom. Think of it as a regular page, Raymond. The only difference is that there is a default product box that you do start out with, but everything else around the product box is going to be a regular page that you can build out using Shogun's elements, and that includes custom sections as well.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. We're also excited to announce a couple more new features, starting with our product description element. So our product box element that I was referring to earlier has always allowed you to pull in product data directly from Shopify, such as product titles, variants, prices, and so on. This enables you to showcase your products on any page and stays in sync whenever you make changes in your Shopify catalog. Now we've made a landmark addition with our new product description element. Once you drag and drop this Shogun element to a page, it'll automatically pull in your Shopify product description. This will also stay updated if you or someone on your team makes changes to your description through your Shopify admin. Alex, do you mind quickly hopping over to Shogun and just show how this works for everyone?
Absolutely. So what we'll want to do is actually probably go into that template to add product description, because we want all of our products to have a product description. So I'll jump back. We'll go into templates. Of course, templates here. I'll go ahead and select my home screen collection. And where would I like my product description? Somewhere around here. So I'll go ahead in these Shopify product elements. You'll notice right beside product title, if you were paying attention earlier, you would have seen it ahead of time. If you had a really keen eye on it, product description element. So now I can just drag and drop this wherever I want my product description to show up. There it is. This is what I've got written inside of Shopify. I'll again hit save. I can update my pages. And yeah, we want all of our pages to now have this product description. Pardon me. And when I go into the individual product pages, you're going to see, let's go to the leather loafers. It's overcast here, so we kind of want some nice comfy leather loafers. And here is the product description. Great. I'll pass it back to you, Jonas.
Thanks, Alex. Now we can't have a webinar without talking about AI. Like I think William said it best. You have AI in your socks too. So some of you may have already been using this feature, but it's our first ever AI feature. With our AI text generation, you can now easily generate high quality, engaging content for your product descriptions, blog posts, your entire site, essentially. You no longer have to struggle to find the right words to use to or spend countless hours writing your content. Our AI Power tool takes the burden off your shoulders now. So it empowers you to just create compelling copy with just a few clicks. Alex, I know I'm going to ask you to bounce back and forth a lot. Could you jump back in just to show them how AI text works real quick?
Absolutely. Thank you, Jonas. Keeps me young. I will I will just use this product page. But again, this isn't limited to product pages. This is something that you can use across all of Shogun on any pages that you build. As Jonas mentioned, blog posts, landing pages, product pages, your collection pages. And the way that you add the AI text to your content here is with either the heading element or with the text element. And so I'll go ahead and add the heading element in that custom content area. And you'll notice that after I drop the heading element in, this is what you're familiar with. You've got all of the controls that you can customize and make this look on brand. And now an additional button that you have on screen is generate text with AI with these magical looking sparkles. So we'll go ahead and click on the sparkles, and it prompts us, what is your description about? So this, again, doesn't have to be like a product description. This could be anything that we want it to write. But let's say like we're asking it, can you give me a fun, short write-up of the key benefits of owning black leather loafers, right? Keep it to 5 points. Let's take a look after we hit generate, and let's see, because it's all into your prompt, right? So if you're not familiar with how to write a prompt, you're going to want to be descriptive. You're going to want to let the AI text generator know what you're looking for. Otherwise, it can come up with some pretty random stuff for you. But here it is, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. Now I use this on the heading element. You can easily do this as well with the text element if you wanted to format it a little bit easier. So I'll go ahead and delete that, and I'll drop the text element on screen. Same idea. You've got these sparkly little things. That's cool. 5 key benefits of leather loafers, and use bullet points. Cool. Let's see if that works with the bullet points. If not, that's okay, because we actually have our text editor, which lets you format it. So here we go. It's going to write the 5 key benefits. It's consulting with the universe. I mean, how futuristic is this? All of this. Wow. Okay, so that is not just 5 key things. Again, it looks like you have to, well, maybe it is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's giving us 5 here. And now we're able to pop in and actually customize it. So I should have been more descriptive, but that's okay. There's no limit to how many of these you can use right now. So help yourself. No writer's block ever again. You can use it again on your blog pages, product pages, landing pages, anything. So have fun at it. Something else I want to mention about this product description, I'm just going to loop back to that. You're not limited to using the product description on a product page. This is available for all product boxes. So if you're building a blog post and you want to merchandise it and add your product box in there with a description, you can. So very well. I'll pass it back to you now, Jonas. Thank you.
Thanks again, Alex. We're just starting to scratch the surface of what AI can do. In the near future, we'll be rolling out additional AI features that'll unlock just endless possibilities just for your online business with Shogun AI. But until then, we have more features and more upgrades that are happening this week. So be sure to check those out. We're committed to just really pushing the boundaries and trying to hear from you, really understand what's important to you, and just continuously innovate using that knowledge and ensure you have that exceptional store building experience. I know we've consumed a lot today, so I just want to sum things up. With product page templates, you can quickly create multiple templates for different types of products and collections. This saves you time and increases your efficiency, as you don't have to create a new page from scratch every time. Another significant advantage for using product page templates is that they provide consistency in branding. You can create a template that matches your brand style and use it across all your product pages. This helps in creating a seamless and exceptional shopping experience for your customers. And then thirdly, as your business grows and your inventory increases, you can easily scale your product page templates using Shogun. You can create new templates or modify existing ones to match your growing product catalog. I do know that there was a couple of questions already. I'm going to check this out with Jenny. Jenny asked, is there a way to upload an image for the color swatches feature? For example, if you needed to upload a swatch of a pattern. Under the advanced tab, you are able to customize your color swatches. You might have to go there, Alex, but essentially by selecting those color swatches and going into that advanced settings menu, there we are, you can customize the colors of your product variants by entering in that product variant name. You'll be able to assign a color to it. I'm not sure if there's a way to upload an image. So I think what you're talking about is basically detecting a color pattern from an image. That's something we could use AI for. Mm-hmm. So it's a great idea. This way you don't have to hunt and look for the pattern or try to give it a name, right? Love that idea, Jenny. So we'll definitely pass that on to our product team just to think through what that could look like for our customers.
I'll add to, in case Jenny is referring to, or maybe somebody else is referring to, like a texture that they want. Say they're selling something with different texture, like clothing with different textures or patterns or whatnot. So very good to put to the product team. Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah. You see here, I think Raymond asked, you have a text box on desktop and sometimes need a mobile version with the same content. Team members update the desktop but forget the mobile. Is there a way to connect them for automatic updates? The text box should still exist for mobile. So I'm hoping I'm understanding your question right, Raymond. Whatever, you can hide the content depending on your device breakpoint, but it'll always be there. So if you added your text box on mobile, on desktop, when you do go into mobile, you will definitely see that content you added using that text box. That should not disappear. In fact, yeah, there you go. So I'm wondering if that was the question, Alex, was that right? Do you know what? Maybe I missed something. Not sure.
No, I think that is what that means.
Well, just let us know, Raymond, if that answered your question. If not, we might have to revisit that for sure. Heather asked, go ahead.
I think unless they're using the visibility settings, so say they format it one way and they have 3 different text elements, for the different device types, or even two different text elements, and they're updating one, but then they're forgetting to update the other element. So is there a way to kind of connect one element to the other for the content in there? That's neat. Yeah. Right. Separate container for mobile, as Mark mentioned here.
Oh, yeah. I think he means if you have a separate container.
Right.
For mobile.
Yeah, there isn't a way right now to connect separate text boxes. I guess maybe, no, even with global snippets, you wouldn't be able to do that because the idea, I'm assuming, is to customize it based on device types so that it looks different on each device. That's a good suggestion. Thank you, Raymond.
Yeah, we definitely want to take that back to the team. It's a great suggestion. Sure. Okay. Just want to make sure we're going in order here, Maura. I guess it's Heather's question next, right?
Yes, Heather. Yes,
Yep.
Heather's question with swatches.
So can swatches be used to direct to specific PDPs versus variants of one SKU? That'd be great. I mean, you could basically do that. It's a manual process. You wouldn't be using our color swatches per se, specifically, but that would be a great option as an alternative, right? So if you were to click on that color swatch, it takes you to that specific product page. Love it. We've seen that on other product pages too. Definitely want to mimic what others, other successful product pages have done. Thank you for that, Heather. So as of the moment, no. With
I think
Serena.
I was just going to add a quick workaround on that is if you use image elements instead of the swatches.
Oh, you could totally do that. Yeah, it's definitely manual, but I'm thinking in terms of templatizing that.
Right.
Maybe I'm thinking it in the wrong context. You can definitely do it, using images, maybe even like a border radius and really, having it down with the right color and then having those as hyperlinks. But we don't have anything out of the box, right? As far as I know, at least. Okay. With Serena, I was trying to figure out how to add a banner at the top of a page that shows a rotating message of free shipping quality. How could this be done? Okay, so that could be with our animation. I'm wondering if that would solve your specific topic, Serena. Alex is going to go take us to a banner test page here. Thank you, Alex. But you'll be able to see how using a text element and yeah, there you go. Right.
Yeah, so there you go. All of these wonderful.
There you go. So just try one. I mean, yeah, either one. We'll go slowly over them, but I'm wondering, Serena, if those were the specific animations you were looking for, or are they more of the, kind of like that scrolling, complete scroll? Yeah, there you go. So that fades in and out. But if you wanted that constant scroll, that could be done using a custom element or an HTML element per se. Can be done. Just need to know if the animations that are out of the box for text elements will work for you. That's awesome. If not, you can definitely do it using a little code. All right. We'll go on to Femi then, I guess. Maura?
Yes.
Sorry, I came in late. Is there an image? It's all right, Femi. Is there an image upload feature for forms, so customers can submit an image along with a form? That's using a Shogun form. I believe that is a option at the moment. That would be something more custom. So you'd have to probably use a custom element there, or even an HTML element in order to make that happen. But that would be some, it depends on the use case. I could see how that could help a lot for like personalization. It could help a lot for, even product pages, right? In terms of engraving or using an image for, a t-shirt or a mug. But yeah, we don't have anything out of the box. You would have to custom develop that using our either HTML element or our custom element. Are you going to improve animation with more controls? we'd love to hear your ideas, Raymond. We want to make sure that with every animation we add, it doesn't affect page load, right? So we want to make sure that is what do the people want, right? And accordingly, make sure we have the right animations. Like, for example, the one animation with the scrolling text, we have those fade and fade outs, but maybe a constant scroll could be something we could definitely put in there. Granted, that's something our customers are asking for. So we'll definitely take that back. Ayush is asking, is it possible to showcase videos on pages directly instead of through a YouTube link? Whether it's through an HTML element or even a custom element, depending. But you can definitely do that outside of our YouTube video element. You just probably have to get the URL source, and then just depending on the kind of controls for the video player, all of that can be done custom code wise. Yeah. I do know that Chad had asked something in the webinar chat. Copy and paste text info. The font styles reset. Always have to paste text. I would imagine that our saved styles should handle that. With copy and paste, you're obviously copying that formatting as well, right, from a web page, right, Chad? So that along with it, it would be great to see if that's a known issue where you wanted to just completely, strip away any of the formatting you're getting and utilize whatever formatting you have or whatever style you have for that element. Something we're excited about is global styles that are coming in the future. So this will allow you to, again, just a little tidbit, we're still in the development phase for it, but instead of, it's kind of like save styles today, but this is globally, right? So for every H1 element, for every, text element and so on, you'll be able to decide what the default should be and then override that using our saved styles. But more to come for sure. Are you just showing that, Alex, in terms of the fonts?
Yeah, just to see what.
Yeah.
What happened? Whoops, that was the wrong one.
You're welcome, Chad. There's a few more questions. I'll start with Mark. What about more subtle animations? For instance, fly in that only comes from 20 to 50 pixels away from the destination rather than clear from off the screen. I mean, that's a great point, Mark, in terms of just really kind of fine-tuning margins and padding specifically in that case as to where it should end, but maybe even have more no code controls there, right? Setting aside that specific amount of space it should have. That's something we can definitely, again, take back. We want to give as much controls to folks that allows you to do just that, to really hone in and get really exact with pixels in terms of padding, margins, and so forth with these animations. Sean, let me see. If we attach a collection to a product template page and add more products to the template, will the template automatically be applied, or will we have to go back and going to change the product page? So sorry, you said more products to the collection. So yeah, I mean the is automatically going to populate based on again what product box. So it all just depends, right? It depends if you're, this could get really granular here, but is it going to be part of the product box element, or is it going to be outside the product box elements? We can test that, Alex. I haven't actually tried it per se, and see what happens. Great question, Sean. I mean, you want to make sure that it updates the view of those products once you make those updates within Shopify. I could see how that could definitely play a big role in trying to do it at scale versus doing it one by one. We could test that out. Sean, if anything, if it'd be great if you could actually post that question, or we can take this question actually down and maybe come back to you. But either way, we'd love to come back to you with an answer here shortly.
Okay.
Is there a way? Okay, so Raymond, is there a way to share templates with the community, or if you want to monetize templates? I love that, Raymond. This is something we're floating around with, in the sense of just templates, custom elements, you name it. We're trying to figure out what's the best solution where folks can show off and share the different type of elements that they've used with Shogun, and even agencies or just developers can share and create those as well to get charged for them. So that's something we'd love to get more feedback from. So we appreciate that, Raymond. In fact, for the quite a few different ideas you've had so far, we love it. Our product team will love it too. All right.
Okay.
Is there anything in the
got all
chat?
of our questions. Yeah, I think we got everything in the chat. If you have anything pressing, let us know.
How did that poll go?
The
Maura?
poll, yeah, speed and performance enhancements one for sure.
Got it. All right. Good to know.
Well, we thank you for taking your time with us today. We will send a replay. If we didn't answer your question specifically enough, if you've had something you were trying to do, please give us an email at support@getshogun.com. Our support team is experts at going into accounts and getting you exactly what you need. So, if you still have some questions, please send us those. And again, we love to hear from you. We love hearing your suggestions. It really, really helps us. So thank you. We are taking everything you shared back today. We're taking it to the product team. We're taking it to the CEO. And we'll let you know for when our next product webinar will be. Jonas and Alex, thank you.
Thank you all.
And we will see you all next time.
Awesome. Appreciate it, folks.
Everybody, take care.
Bye.
Thank you.